Hey again everyone, it is Shane with One Shift at a Time. How are you doing? We are doing the NHL Power Rankings Week 13. And here we go right away again. We're going to start in with the Oilers. They're back in the list. First time they've been here since Week 1, but 25-18-3, 53 points. They are fourth in the Pacific currently, but they're looking a lot stronger. They're winners of 4 in a row, including teams like the Vegas Golden Knights. The Kraken, some decent teams, not just the Anaheims and San Jose's that were also in on this winning streak, but the biggest reason for the bump is definitely the return of Evander Kane. They're looking a lot stronger now that they can have two fully efficient forward lines. Jack Campbell is starting to look better, starting to play much more to his capabilities, so they're going to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight, and that is going to be a true test. We're going to see if the Oilers deserve to be here or not. Number 9, we got the New York Rangers. They're 25-13-7, 57 points. They're third in the Metropolitan Divisions. They're also winners of 3 of their last 4, but the loss was to the Habs. That is a little concerning. You shouldn't be losing to the Montreal Canadiens, but they did beat both the Stars and the Wild, so those teams are tough. So you don't really know what you're going to get with this team till they hit the ice. They are going to take on the Bruins tonight, so that's going to be a big one. Number 8 is the Los Angeles Kings. They're 25-15-6, 56 points, and they are third in the Pacific Division. They're also winners of 3 of their last 4. Their last loss did come at the hands of the New Jersey Devils, so don't want to give them any punishment really for that because New Jersey's really playing some good hockey right now. They have another tough game tonight as they do take on the Dallas Stars, who are also looking to bounce back. We're going to talk about them right now. Number 7 is the Dallas Stars. They're 26-13-7, 59 points, second in the Central, and they're down 4 spots. They've lost 3 of their 4, including a loss to Calgary and San Jose, which are, again, teams you don't want to be losing to. Those are games that they will want back. They did beat the Golden Knights, though, 4-0. So that was a good bounce back, but they are going to play the Kings as we talk tonight, so that's going to be a very tough match and very important for both those teams. Number 6, we got the Minnesota Wild. They're 25-14-4, 54 points. They are third in the Central. A shout out to Rachel in the last video. She asked, where are the Minnesota Wild? Currently, they were in 11, and well, they're up 5 spots to number 6 this week. Winners of 3 in a row. They do take on the struggling Canes tonight, and they've lost their way right out of the top 10. Unfortunately, the Canes are still second points-wise in the NHL, but the way they're playing, they can't be in the top 10 of the power rankings right now. Hopefully, they'll be back. Number 5 is the Winnipeg Jets. They're 29-15-1, first in the Central, and they're staying in the same spot as last week. I did have them up as far as 3, but again, that loss to the Habs, as we talked about earlier, you don't want to lose to them. That knocked them down a bit, but they do have a great game tonight against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Number 4, we're talking about those Toronto Maple Leafs. They're 27-11-7 for 61 points, second in the Atlantic. And they only had 2 games this week. They did win 1 and they did lose 1, but the loss was to Boston. So I don't punish any team really for losing to Boston right now. That just almost seems like an inevitable. But if they don't win tonight, the Jets will definitely pass them, and they'll probably drop a little bit farther than that down the list. A win is going to help them though. The teams ahead of them are going to be tough to catch though, because right now we got Tampa in 3. They're 29-13-1, 59 points. Third in the Atlantic, and they're really heating up. They're winners of 5 in a row, and they're currently out west. They're doing a western road swing. They did beat St. Louis, then they went through Seattle, picked up the win there. They have 2 wins over Vancouver, 1 at home before they started this road trip, and then out 1 in Vancouver. They're going to take on Edmonton tonight before they roll through Alberta to Calgary. Then number 2, we got the New Jersey Devils. They're 29-12-3, 61 points, second in the Metro, and they had a big bounce back. As we said last week, they got that 1 win, and I said, well, if they can string a couple wins together, they'll be right back in the hunt and go right back up the list, and they did. They have strung 5 wins in a row together, so that is quite good. That's going to bounce them right back up the list, and they're going to take on the Seattle Kraken tonight, who has lost their last 2. So the Kraken is definitely a good team, so that could be another good game. There's going to be a lot of good games tonight. And that's going to bring us to number one. I don't think there's any surprise. Anyone who's doing a power rankings and doesn't have Boston as number one, I don't know what they're doing. They're number one on my list for 10 of 13 weeks. And the 3 times that they weren't number one, they were number two. So this team is 35, 5, and 4 for 74 points, first in the NHL. And they're literally 12 points ahead of second place. If you ever heard the definition of the saying a league of their own, this is truly Boston is in a league of their own this year. They are going to play the Rangers tonight, and a little rumor news that Puljujarvi, I guess one of the sports pundits from Boston, released line combinations, and Puljujarvi was on the second line, and then Marchand tweeted the like shh emoji. So who knows? Marchand likes to stir up stuff, so this could all be fake, but interesting news. Let me know, as always, in the comments below what your top 10, where I went wrong, all that good stuff. Like this thing, share it around, and if you're not already a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button. I do appreciate it as we get closer to 50. And thanks again. We'll see you guys in the next episode.